Hello guys, Ponich here. Want to talk about the new update. There's a new building, the Guerrilla facility. So let's take a look. What's new? So you can upgrade your units. You can like plus 25% flacos if you have the materials. You can upgrade your gordos. You can upgrade all your units. Of course, you have to upgrade the facility as high as possible. Then you get the better upgrades. Also the buildings. For defense you can put a flamethrower, you can put a brute cannon, which is like a special type of cannon because he does AoE damage apparently. Another type of rocket, like the rocket launcher. It's good for defense. This is a new one, it's like a machine gun, but then he can also stun groups, which is interesting. Got a heavy artillery. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So this opens up a lot of possibilities. So you can put extra defense for 7 days, like if you're near a big upgrade. You can put some extra defense so you have more chance to defend against your enemy. Or maybe if you do Narcos wars to kill the compound, you can boost your units. So there's a lot of possibilities to do. So how do you get the points to buy that? So there's a special event. This is the first one. I'm not sure if it will be every week, every 3 weeks. So now there's a special event that lasts 3 days. I think there will be more like this. So this event you get like some command and conquer stuff where you just have a building and you need to kill everything. Long line. Let's take a look. So you can put your units here and then you need to get to the end without losing any units because you can't heal as much. And if they die you don't get them back. You only got a couple, you got like 3 reinforcements. So you need to reach the end of the base with all your units as much alive because you can't reinforce, you can't buy new units. If they die, they're dead. And every map gets harder and harder and harder. So at a certain point, you won't have any units anymore, and it's done. Also, you gotta watch out which units you take and which scenarios, because apparently the scenarios you choose are stuck for 3 days in this event. So I'm not sure what's the best, to take your best scenarios to get very far or just take the weaker ones, because you can't use them for 3 days. So if you're playing the game, your best scenarios will be stuck in this event. So that's something to think about, which scenarios you're gonna use. I use the weak ones now because it's the first event, so I didn't know what it was gonna be, just to be safe. I took the Gordos as units. And you also can change your units. The first unit you pick, you will be stuck with them, so think about which unit you're gonna use. I took very tanky units to be safe. I took the Gordos, I took the Flacos, and 2 armored trucks. Because they're very tanky, it's a very tanky setup, so they don't take as much damage, but they don't do as much damage also, so it's much easier to survive and use less units. That was my thinking. Maybe there's better options, but I think this is a pretty good setup at the moment, at my level at least. You just take the best units you can get at your level that are very strong and don't die as easy, because you could take RPGs, but if they get hit by one mortar attack, you probably lose them, and then you got no damage left. You're not gonna make it very far. So I would prefer you take tanky units. So let's take a look at what you can win. So the first 15 wins you need to do after each other with a 1 hour delay, otherwise you lose it. to get the win streak rewards. So at 3 wins you get 5000 XP, 6 wins you get reinforcement, so you can retrain your troops, refill your troops if you had a bad fight. 9 wins 50 gold, 12 wins you get another reinforcement, so you can replenish your troops if they're dead or when you need them. And at 15 wins you get a plata back, and then it stops. So you need to do 15 wins after each other. But it's very fast because one map only takes like 1 or 2 minutes, so you can do 15 wins pretty fast. But yeah, once you get started, keep doing them if you want to reach the maximum amount of rewards. Because if you like take a break and come back in an hour, your win streak will be gone because there's a time limit on it. Then you have milestone rewards. So if you get very far up, you get insane rewards. So you get a lot of gold, you get a lot of iron, you get a lot of everything. And here you earn your points to then buy your stuff in the Guerrilla building. So I reached already milestone 560. So I earned like 47,000 iron, which is a lot for my level. Which is excellent if you need to do big upgrades. This is fantastic. The shit you get here, the amount of resources. This is really handy if you're really close to a big upgrade and it's too high. If you do this event, you will get so much, so it's very easy to then do it. Just make sure your buildings have enough storage room, because I don't think they stack outside. So if you reach your limits, you won't get the extra rewards. So make sure you can stack the rewards you're gonna get. Plus you can get even more rewards if you place very high. So I'm at 16th place now. So the higher you get with the personal rewards, you even get even more loot, even more reward. That's pretty sick. Even if you do very badly, you get already a lot of resources. If you do a little bit better, you get insane resources. It's crazy. This will help a lot to do those big upgrades. You can never get otherwise, because if someone raids your city, your finca, you lose all your resources. But if you get a big load of resources with this event, it's very easy to do those big upgrades. It's fantastic. So the best way to use those resources, in my opinion, would be to go to for your 15 win streak, get all the resources you can get there, then do your big upgrades, and then stop playing the event. Wait till all your upgrades are finished, and then keep playing to get even more resources. Because if you get very high, you won't be able to use all your resources at one time. You will need to wait till, depending on what you want to upgrade, you will need to wait till it's finished. So it's better to just do your 15 win streak, use all those resources, and then the next day try to get higher, get even more resources, and then do even bigger upgrades. I think that's probably the best way to play this event. Because if you do it all in one day, you won't have enough, you won't be able to upgrade what you want, or you will need to spend it on stuff you don't want to upgrade. So yeah, I hope this information was helpful to show what the building is about and what you can do with it and with the rewards and everything. So maybe in the future I will do an upgrade movie about what each building does, because I don't know yet, because I haven't wasted my points, or what the best way is to use these extra buildings, or the best way to boost your units with the rewards you get. I also don't know how many events you're gonna get. Should I spend it now or keep it for the right moment? That's all stuff we don't know yet, because it could be maybe only once every 2 months you get an event like this to get massive resources. Thanks for watching. Next time.